Hey friends, what's up? Welcome or welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I have started my day with something pretty new. If you are part of like the wellness community, I feel like this is not something new, but it is new to me. It is an ice roller, and I actually wanted to start this video off by sharing some like new skincare things that I've added into my lifestyle, into my routine, and they're pretty much all like skincare tools. Is that the right word? I don't know. Yeah, I just added in a few more tools. I wanted to share them with you. I should actually grab them so that I can share them with you. So I'll do them in order from like when I use them throughout the day. So the first thing that I use is this thing. Again, none of these tools are necessarily new, but they are new to me. And this is called a jade roller. So I've heard that there are so many benefits to a jade roller, but one big benefit is like puffiness and lymphatic drainage, which sounds really weird, but we just get like a lot of buildup in our face, and this just helps to like get rid of that buildup and makes your face a lot more firm. It is recommended to use this like right after you use your skincare, and it's really good to help absorb your skincare stuff get into your face. Hopefully this isn't boring, but yeah, this is what this is for, and there's two sides for like different parts of your face. The second thing that I use is the thing that I just showed you. It's an ice roller. This is like completely unheard of to me, but it's also something for like puffiness, lymphatic drainage, and stuff like that. And I feel like this is something that's really, really great for the morning. So I use this right after I put my skincare on, like I said, in the morning. And then this I do when I'm like sitting in the kitchen after I've had my breakfast for like puffiness. First thing in the morning. I feel like in the morning our faces are quite puffy, I think. So I stick this in the freezer. This gets super, super cold. It's like frozen right now. And then you just kind of roll upwards on your face for like 5 to 10 minutes. I do 5 minutes. I put on a YouTube video and then I just use this. This has been such a cool new addition to my morning routine. It just relaxes me. It helps me slow down for another extra 5 minutes. And it just puts me in a good mood because I feel really great after I use this. You'd think it's kind of scary because it's ice cold, but I really like it. It starts to feel really soothing once you get used to it. And then the last thing that I have, I'm pretty sure this is called a gua sha. It is also in jade, and I use this at night after I do my night skincare routine. And basically this is just for like firmness, I think. I'm doing my research right now, so I'm still in the midst of figuring out these things, but this is used like all over your face, on your neck, on your jawline and stuff like that. And I feel like I have a lot of tenseness. I have a lot of tension. I have a lot of tension in my jaw area. And so this has been really, really great for kind of alleviating that. And yeah, so you kind of just run this in different parts all across your face, all across your neck, your jaw, and all that good stuff. And so far, the 3 tools that I've been using for all 3 different occasions throughout the day have been super great. It feels really good, and I haven't seen any major differences in my skin just yet, but I will say I haven't broken out since I started using these, and that's a good sign. So yeah, I just wanted to share these with you in case you were interested. I know I just posted a skincare routine video, and a lot of people messaged me on Instagram and told me that they were appreciative of me sharing my products and stuff. So I will link these in the description box, the exact ones that I have, in case you're interested in trying out yourself. So in today's video, it's not gonna be like my typical kind of vlogs where I take you throughout the entire day. I kind of didn't want to do that just because it's just one of those regular days for me, and I feel like I've shared a day very similar to this multiple times on the channel, so I didn't want to be redundant and bore you, but instead I wanted to share some new things that are going on in my life that I have mentioned on the channel before but are slightly shifting, such as my skincare routine, and I have a couple of other things to share with you. So yeah, that's pretty much what you're going to be seeing in today's video, and I hope you like it. Hey again friends, I'm sitting in the living room right now. I have a bit of a fitness update, which is so wild to me because I feel like I don't talk about fitness at all on this channel, and to be quite honest, I've kind of been like back and forth on a bunch of different kinds of routines and just lifestyle shifts, so I never really had an update to share. But I will say I have been quite more invested in fitness and just, you know, moving my body. And that's partly because that was one of my huge goals that I mentioned way back in January when I did like my 2022 goals. Needless to say, my goal is going quite well for me. The first thing that I have been like obsessed with are bala bangles, and a lot of people have been asking me like, what are those? Sorry if the camera's shaking, by the way. I have you like connected to the couch, but what are bala bangles? A lot of people have been asking me what these are because they just look really interesting. These are basically just weighted bangles. They just apply to your wrist or your ankle with like a Velcro, and it's weighted, but it's only 1 pound, and I believe you can get 2 pounds as well, but I went with 1 pound just because I wasn't sure for my first time getting these. And yeah, it's just a 1 pound weight. You add them to your wrist or ankles, like I said. And a lot of people have been asking me like, well, what does it do? And it just adds a little bit of an added challenge to your workout routine, or maybe if you're going out for a walk or anything like that. Me personally, because I work from home and I'm in the house most of the time and I don't really go out for a walk throughout the middle of the day, I just put these on in the beginning of the day and I wear them all day long, and I wear them throughout my workout as well, and then I take them off at the end of the day. So pretty simple thing that I've added to my routine, but I have noticed between like wearing them and not wearing them on like my rest days, it does make a difference. So I really, really love these, and they come in cute colors. They're very aesthetically pleasing. This color is sand, but there are like a bunch of other colors, so I'll link that in the description box if you're interested. The second thing that I have been obsessed with when it comes to fitness is something that comes as a surprise for me, honestly. It was not my idea. It is the kettlebell, the humble kettlebell. Oh, goodness gracious, let me pick it up. This is my kettlebell. This is the one and only kettlebell that I have right now. It's 12 pounds, so it's not huge, but you know, it does the job whenever I'm doing a kettlebell workout. And when I said that it wasn't my idea, it was actually Ian's idea. He was really into getting kettlebells for some reason, and so when he purchased his set of kettlebells, he told me that I should get one for myself so that we can do kettlebell workouts together. And so that's why I got my good old 12-pound kettlebell. This one I just got from Target, and I really wanted a cute colored one. And the only place that I could find it was either on Blogilates, which her kettlebells are sold through Target, and then this kettlebell, which is also sold through Target. So maybe check your local Target to see if you find any cute kettlebells. But yeah, I just have the kettlebell, and I've just been on like YouTube looking up kettlebell workouts, and I discovered Mad Fit. And I know that probably sounds ridiculous to fitness people because she's got like 1 million subscribers. She's got so many subscribers and followers. She also has her own app. But this is the first time I've ever seen Mad Fit, and I love her kettlebell workouts because they are not too long. They're like 15 minutes long, but they really, really pack a punch. And I love a workout that's not like extremely long, but definitely gets me sweating, definitely has me breathing heavy, and it just, you can feel the benefits from it. So highly recommend Mad Fit. If you've never heard of her, I'm sure you've heard of her. But taking it back and talking about like a more low-key exercise, I of course love doing yoga, and yoga is still a huge part of my fitness routine. And I love yoga with Adriene. I'm probably not the only person who loves yoga with Adriene. So many people love her. And I like her workouts because there are some workouts that are on the shorter end, but they pack a punch. And I love that so much. Those are like my favorite kinds of workouts. I feel like they're super efficient. So love yoga with Adriene, and if you're interested in the yoga mat that I'm always talking about on my Instagram, the one with like the cute little stars, that is by Blogilates. It's a vegan suede yoga mat, so as you can tell, I also love Blogilates. And then the final thing that I have been doing in terms of fitness is the bike, my indoor cycling setup. I talked about this so long ago, it might I wouldn't say it's been a year, but it's almost been a year since we moved into this house and we got the indoor cycling bike. And I said that I was going to do a review on it, but then I never ended up doing that. Mostly because when I want to review something that is super pricey, such as an indoor bike, I want to make sure that I use it for enough time so that I give a really thorough review. So I might do a full extensive review on my blog very soon if you're interested. Definitely let me know in the comments, but I really love my indoor bike. It is from Mix Fitness. It's not a Peloton. It's a brand that not many people know about, but it's fantastic and I love it so much. Spoiler alert for those waiting for the full review. But yeah, sometimes I go on the bike as well. And again, there are short exercises. There are 10-15 minute types of cycling classes and it really gets me sweating and I can't breathe afterward, but it's super, super awesome and fun. Those are all of my fitness updates or fitness things that I've been doing recently. Of course, with the weather getting warmer, we've been trying to go outside more often and taking walks and stuff like that. I really want to go to a local park. I know this sounds super strange, but we've been living here for 11 months and we have not visited a local park just because in the beginning when I first moved in, I was very, very anxious and I was afraid of the world and I was afraid of everything around me. So I didn't really want to be out. And then winter happened. So now that it's getting warmer, it makes more sense for us to go out and I'm feeling much more comfortable in my surrounding and I want to go to a park. There is a huge, huge park that is not too far away from where I live and it's got like a whole creek in the park. There are so many hills. I see dogs in there all the time. And that is something that I really want to do fitness-wise is like go to the park, maybe play pickleball. I'm still considering doing that. I also just found my volleyball. I was a huge volleyball person when I was in high school and I found it in the garage. So I'm thinking maybe I can, take the volleyball out to the park and Ian and I can toss it around and stuff like that. A lot of fitness updates. So hopefully that was all interesting to you. And again, like I said, I'm going to link anything that I possibly can in the description box. Oh, it is pretty sunny. I initially wanted to go outside and chat with you about my garden updates, but I realized that it's kind of distracting with the noises outside. It's not loud over here, but when the weather gets a little bit warmer, there are more cars, there's more music playing and stuff like that. So I figured I would just sit by the window, the front door window, which is really weird. Hopefully it doesn't look weird to you, but anyway, I did want to share one quick update with you about the gardening plans that I had because I did a whole dedicated video about gardening and my huge, huge, huge plans for all things plants. And plans have changed, unfortunately, not for the best, but maybe for the best for Ian and I in our current situation. So in that video, I mentioned that I wanted to do a huge backyard garden and sort of just start my whole journey with, making produce for the family, for ourselves, instead of like relying on going to like a grocery store or something like that for our produce. And we've decided to delay that project until next year. And the reason why is because we have so many plans and projects that we feel like that we aren't able to get it all done in 1 year. It's a bit too ambitious. And so the other projects that we had, at least for outdoor, was that our backyard was going to be split in half. And so one half, the back half, was going to be the garden and the front half was going to be seating area. And we still plan on doing all of that. It's just that we initially thought that we were gonna hire somebody to do all of the seating stuff and, kind of like break into the ground and set things up and stuff like that and have a professional do it. But we realized that, if we actually took the time to do it ourselves, not only would it be a lot cheaper to get it done ourselves, but it would actually be really fun to do this huge project together. So we have decided to do the seating area in the backyard ourselves. We are going to be like tearing up the ground and, doing our whole setup, which if you're interested in hearing more about that, let me know in the comments. I can talk about it in another video. But yeah, we're gonna do it ourselves, which is super, super fun and exciting. And we are really excited to go down that path. It's just that with us doing it ourselves, of course, we're not professionals. It's gonna take us a lot longer than a professional would, so we have to do a lot of research, we have to do a lot of planning, and that's just gonna take out so much time from the garden that we don't feel that we can do both in the same year. And I feel like that's realistic. I feel like it's fine, and you know, I am not upset. I'm a little disappointed, but again, I do have an indoor garden and I still have a lot of plans for indoor plants. So I'm okay with it, and at the end of the day, I'm really excited that we're gonna be starting a new project together, a DIY project together outside. It'll be super fun to be doing that during the summertime. So yeah, those are the plans for now. I think I'm gonna have one of these. I usually, oh, focus. It is the brand Celsius Live Fit. I saw this trending all over the internet. I have no idea why everyone's obsessed with it. But ever since I saw it, I decided to give it a try. I think we had like a 12 or 24 pack, and we're finally getting to the end of it. These taste really good. All of the claims at the bottom of the container, I don't know if that's factual. I highly doubt it, but it tastes good. At least the orange one does. So I'm gonna have that. And I am going to close this video off. I hope you enjoyed all of the updates that I had for you. It's quite a bit of new things going on in my life, and I'm excited about it, and you seem to be excited about it, so I wanted to share more about it. So that's why I made this video, and like I said, I hope you had a good time chatting with me today, hanging out. But that is all for this week's video. Thank you so much for being here, and I will talk to you in next week's video.